Hard work makes the dream work. Welcome to our brand new series called Student Stories, where we interview the brilliant students of our university. Today we have with us Han, who is a final year student in media production. So could you introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi, I'm Han, as known as Simon in UW. So I'm a final year student in media productions and I'm doing my final year project right now. And after my final year project, I'll be into the internship and then graduating very soon.
So could you tell us a bit about your achievements within or outside of the school?
Okay, so for my achievement, I don't think I have any achievement in the school. Maybe, if I'm not forgotten. Okay, but outside I do have some. Last year I got Canon short films competitions in university categories. I got a grand prize. And then We Are Wira Season 2, I got a grand prize as well with my team. And also Cannes Students category, I got a Best Cinematography and also a Best Student Short Films Documentary. That's all I think.
What about some projects that you worked on or currently are working on?
Okay, currently I'm doing with my final year project. It is about cultural transmitting and I will make it into a short films.
Could you tell us a little bit more about this side project?
Yeah, sure. So it is a story about a little boy, high school kid called Ethan. He is not really happy to take over his father's traditional cultural home business, which is the temple stuff. And then his father is very aggressive and force him to take it. And then he feels like he is controlled. And then he refused to take over. And then he went to a graduation trip. And then in this trip, he found out that the people who are in the same age willing to take over something traditional cultural stuff. And then at this journey, he finds out that there's a balance between the modern and the traditional things. So at the end of the story, it's a very drama. He found a balance and then of course he is happy to take over and also he will build up his own career in his own. So it's a story like this.
Recently, one of your other short film projects was selected for a screening at the SeaShorts Film Festival. What was that?
Yeah, it is Dongdang Sayang documentaries from Malacca. The documentary is all about, there's a traditional culture about Dongdang Sayang, the love poems of the Bapa Nyonya and so on. And then it is my assignment and then we traveled to Malacca to shoot this very special cultural. And yeah, I've been to SeaShorts yesterday for a Q&A section, it's a very simple one.
So how do you feel that experience was like for the whole Q&A session? Is that new for you?
Yeah, it is new for me because this is my first time doing this. I'm very happy to got invited because I submitted. I think it's very fun experience. Like I got to know more filmmakers in our age and also what is the concern about other filmmakers in our age. And instead of giving advice, I would say more on discussions of who is facing problems and maybe I've been through, you've been through, then we share. Yeah.
Seems like you have a lot of like passion or interest towards cultural, like filming cultural things or sharing it to the world. So is that something that was intentional or unintentional?
Unintentional. It's very fun to find out that how people lives, how the lifestyle and so on. And I feel that a cultural, especially the traditional cultural, is a thing that people transmit from very long time ago. It's how people sustain, you know. I think that this kind of cultural, like lion dance, like any dance, like wayang kulit, so on, they are very interesting to keep people live happily in that time. So that's why I'm very interested on this kind of stuff because I can find out that at that era, how people lives and what are they looking for and also what they are suffering for, right? That's why I feel like to know how the history of humans is very fun.
Do you feel like in the future you're going to tell more of these kind of cultural stories to the world?
I don't know. I plan to go backpack travel in next year. from January maybe to all the way to the Turkey and Arabia, and I want to choose a very, I would say, budget route and travel style, because this is how I feel like I can go into their life to see how they are living and so on. So maybe in next year I can have something for you.
We'll see. Okay, so do you remember what sparked you to go into this path of like photography and cinematography?
I don't really remember. I don't really remember what really sparks me. But what I can recall is, I think I'm 8 years old that year. And then the essay is about how my mom likes cameras, how my mom likes to take photos, different angles, and so on. Actually, my mom don't even care about cameras at all. I think it's all about me, but at that time I don't know. So I think this is the earliest I can find out that I start to have this kind of patience in photography stuff, maybe.
So you're kind of like born with the talent, would you say?
I don't know, I can't say that. Maybe, it's just maybe.
Okay. Were there any like partners or friends or family that kind of pushed you into going into this?
Okay, let's say about my family. My family is not really support me to take camera as my full-time job or maybe my future career. They don't really support because, you know, Asian parents, Asian family hopes you to have a better financial in future, so they know about business, finance, and so on. At first, when I want to pursue UBMP, they are not really happy about that because they was like, oh my god, communication stuff, everyone is studying and it's too general. Anything can be involved and it's not specialized enough. At first, they are not happy. Then slowly, I got some small achievements and I start to have a good career in this photography stuff. Then slowly, they are okay with that. I think most importantly is they feel like I'm happy with this. And my friend did not know that I have this kind of talents on photography, and also that's why they are not supporting because they don't know. Until my university life starts, I would say year 2, I start to approach more about videography and photography, and slowly my group mates find out that I got this kind of talents, and slowly they quite support with me. And now actually I'm working with 2 of my classmates, and they are also my crew.
Oh. Okay, we'll come back to that later. But
yeah.
So in high school, you mentioned that you didn't really touch upon videography or photography.
Yeah, I did just little because I don't have money to get a camera at that time. And what I can do is with my very lousy phone. I mean, remember it's a phone from Asus. And also very happy that my dad bought me a GoPro that he has won in an annual dinner. And that's where I start, with that GoPro. My dad gave me the opportunity, but he's not supporting me that time. No, I'm just kidding.
So you mentioned earlier that your friends and you are like your crew. So you have a company called Pupugotcha, is that right?
I can't say this company because it's not registered yet.
Yes.
It is a team that is under me. And what I do is mostly I focus on event photography, videography, especially corporate event like annual dinner, team buildings, and so on. So my job is to capture their special moments and to let them recall in future that they have a very happy memories at that time. This is my job. I'm mainly taking over video, and also my friends is taking the photo. Sometimes we swap, depends on the jobs.
What kind of inspired you to start this? Can we call it crew? Start your crew?
Let's start from me. Okay, my girlfriend Rachel got a friend. He's a events company guy, and then in a production house lah. So he bring me to this industry. I started my first job last year, and then it's about MotoGP events, and then I've been there to take some shooting, and there is how I start. Then all the way until this July, I found out that the job is too much. I can't handle alone. So, and I see that my friend is very interested, but they don't have a good platform to learn. So I'll say, why not you just join me? Not as a crew first, maybe as a trainers or just as a friend. You come to my my jobs and then you observe how I work. And also I teach them how to use the camera and so on. And now slowly they pick up very fast and they are really a good photographer and videographer for now. For me, at least for me.
So how is the experience of like working these kind of freelance jobs in a way?
Okay, I feel like it's very fun. Actually, it's really fun because you got to know different people from different career, different industry. So today maybe you have to go KL, but tomorrow you have to go Malacca. You have to travel a lot. And it's fun because everything new. Every day something new to come out, and then if you enjoy event itself, it's fun. It's really fun. But it's not like you have to go every day in a week, because it's really tired. So freelance, a good thing is about the time is very flexible. So I can choose to work, to shoot event by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I got a rest. Not a rest, maybe I work in my house because I need to do the editing, right? I got a hybrid job, 4 days outside, 3 days at my house. So 4 days outside, 3 days at my house. So I found a balance and it's really fun.
Do you feel like you've learned more things through these like jobs rather than just purely doing it?
Definitely a lot. I learned a lot. Like currently, I'm running a team, right? So the challenge of running a team is the management. And this is what I'm facing right now. And it learns a lot because I don't have someone to guide, to be honest. So I have to figure out myself. I have to talk to my parents, my seniors, and also my lecturers to gain more experience. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn. And I feel happy with that.
How about the management part of the team? To work with people is kind of a challenge, right?
Okay, it's not like an assignment group, Actually, you can make it like an assignment group. Or I would say assignment group have to be like this, okay? It just, assignment group is too easy because we are not well managed. It is a big challenge to work with team because when you need to separate the bills, the pay to your friends, to your teammates, and how the workload, is it too much for her or too much for me? Yeah, it is a very big issue, especially on scheduling also. But at first, it is a chaos, to be honest. I got so many complaints, why you can't attend this, why you cannot attend this, why you, from my client, why you promised me to shoot on today, but it's not you coming. So this is the difficulty that I met in team management. It's hard. I have to learn.
So do you feel like you're better at managing it now?
At least I don't got complaint for now. So still good, and my crew is really happy with me. So I mean, there's still more to improve, but for now, on the right track, I guess.
What are some struggles that you've had while pursuing this career? Some of the biggest obstacles that you've had?
At first, will be like, my time is not enough because everyone books your time and then you'll be overloaded. And I cannot have a good rest. So I come up with a team. When I come up with the team, the obstacle come out. What is the obstacle? The team management. And also the quality control. These two will be the biggest obstacle in my career path for now.
You mentioned quality control.
Yeah.
I understand like when you're working by yourself, you kind of have control over everything. Like, oh, I want to shoot like this, so I get it like this. How is it like to have to give up that control to someone else to do it?
Experience. I would say experience. Like the more my crew go out with me, the more they will know what to take and what not to take. What kind of scene and what kind of angles. Slowly they'll pick up. And also during the journey, I have to input them you have to take this, you have to take that, and then when we come to editing, we will have a meeting time to analyze everyone's work, and we'll say, next time you need to do like this, you need to do like that, and we'll take many reference from the websites, from the internet. So slowly we improve like this, and we got to align like, okay, in this event, what you have to shoot and what angle you have to take, and slowly the quality control is on there.
Were there like moments of frustration when you first started working with them where you were like, yeah?
Okay, I will say that I thought the world is easy, you know. Everyone knows how I think, so I don't really guide at all. I just let them go. So it comes with chaos, but also they come with creativity, their own creativity, and I can see like what kind of shots they really like. But then they don't have the skills to present. So I just need to fix the skill part. I would say it is a big risk to do like this, but I got many good outcome to do like this. So depends on how you take the balance lah.
So it's more so that you're giving them the room to grow for themselves, to show their own creativity.
Yeah. I don't want to control what they have to take or not. I'll just say when you got a VIP on speech, you really need to take that. But how you want to take that,
up to you.
Depends on you. But make sure it looks good. So that's why I come up with which angle. So about photography and videography, at first everyone is copying from the websites, from the internet, because you do not have your own sense at first. Slowly when the skills is there, then you will find out that what kind of shots you want to. So this is how my team grows today lah.
So you're approaching graduation very, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Has UOW kind of taught you or inspired anything that's really beneficial to you?
Okay, definitely, yeah. Because I got a few lecturers, Miss Marina, Miss Shaida, Mr. Lu, Miss Fu, and everyone, Mr. So. They give me so many points. They give me so many inspirations during the work, and they will give me like which angle I have to focus on, like the minority. Then in this minority group, which part I have to focus, maybe different perspective. So yeah, a lot of inspiration are from my lecturer and so on. But if you say hands-on, I make it very realistic lah, okay? Hands-on in UOW is not there yet. Okay, that's why I need to seek for more outsourced stuff and so on. But the theoretical is good, especially the laws, the theory, the social things and so on. My basic level is there already. So what I need is the mindset. So by studying all the theory, it influenced me how I make my works. And this is what I get from UOW. But maybe people who are looking for hands-on, wait for future. I'm bringing in some brands from outsource like Fujifilms, Howleylands to help more workshops in our school to make sure my friends have a chance to learn more about the industry and also the basic skills.
A lot of people say, oh, photography, videography, there's no need to go to uni for that. Do you feel like that's true?
Okay, for skills, right? For skills, I don't think that it is necessary to go university. But if you say about the theoretical thing, maybe you have to. But for my own suggestion, if you are looking for film kind of things, like you want to make a movie and so on, you better to find a school that is specialized on the films. Make sure you learn something from that. It's like culinary, right? Your fathers will say, "Ayah, cooking ma, stay at home, use the wok lah." But it's different, right? So it depends on what you are looking for.
So do you feel like this campus has kind of expanded your network in any way?
Yeah, definitely. I would say our first networking will be from the school, university. Okay, because you got to know people who have same passions with you because you are in the same category, same class, right? It's different from our high school because high school is learning all about the general stuff, right? So yeah, my network will expand a lot. And also from my lecturer, they will have their own network too. And they willing to share with us. That's why slowly people get to know who am I and I know who to look for in the future.
So, in the end, this is about a final question. Do you have anything to say to the people who have similar goals or dreams as you?
Okay, I would say that just do it. Just do it. And of course, we are very scared about how your future will be. During high school time, I was thinking about, do I want to be a photographer, videographer, or maybe director in future? But let's be real. You don't really get a good pay. You are not sure that you will get a good pay or not. Instead of you go to bank for 9 to 6, every 5 days in a week. You got a stable pay, right? But as a photographer, videographer, you don't. But during this struggle, I don't stop my move. I keep on stepping forward, and slowly you will see that it's not that bad. So just do it. You can have the struggle, you can be fear of that, but make sure that you don't stop. You have to step forward. Ask from the people, ask from your seniors, just ask. And if they are willing to help, you're happy with that. If they are not, then you look for others. Don't be afraid. Yeah, just don't be afraid of anything. Just do it. As long as you are not doing something bad.
So that's all from Han. And thank you so much for telling us about your backstory and how your journey has been. We hope that you have a bright future awaiting you.
Yeah, same to everyone.
We hope for you to achieve your goal.